This is the third presentation on the series of presentations about China's geography. My name is Sean Han. I'm in class 8D, and today I will be talking about the Pearl River. Firstly, we're going to talk about some basic statistics, then we're going to talk about the environment, and then we'll talk about some of the species that live there. The Pearl River is the third largest river, the Chinese river, in the world. It's not the third largest river in the world, it's the third largest Chinese river. See if you got that riddle over there. Regardless, its location is right next to the Yellow River and the Yangtze River. There is also this so-called Pearl River Valley, which includes this part, which is Xinjiang, which also somehow includes places as Beijing, Dongjiang, and this place called the Pearl River Delta, which is shown here in red. Disclaimer, this is not the Pearl River Valley. Those are different valleys throughout different regions that are in the reach of the Pearl River. This is the Pearl River Delta. The total length of the river, including all the main trunks and all the branches, all of that, this actually goes ahead and comes down to 11,000 kilometers, which is kind of short compared to the Yangtze and the Yellow River. Then its total drainage area, it's basically 452,600 kilometers squared. They even influence a lot of cultures, because lots of cultures went ahead and settle on the banks of the rivers, such as they did in the Yellow and the Yangtze River as well too. The primary culture that has influence is the Lingnan culture. Now, the Pearl River goes ahead and flows itself according to these four places. They include Yunnan, Guizhou, Guangxi, Guangdong, Hunan, and Jiangxi. 94.5% of the river reaches mountains and hills regions, which, after thousands of years of eroding rocks, primarily made of limestone, it goes ahead and creates some beautiful structures. The caves themselves are also beautiful enough to go ahead and visit. I highly recommend you go ahead and visit one of those places as well too. In fact, they're very attractive that they literally built a train that goes through it. There are over 250 fish species inside the Pearl River, most of them being local fish and others being including other kinds of fish that were not native to China in the beginning. It's also a great place to go ahead and catch seafood, and it's also a place where there is its primary source of freshwater. So it includes a lot of aquaculture that goes ahead and happens there. But primarily the seafood that is the most manually cultured there is basically, you guessed it, the oysters. It's not even a fish. It's great kind of food, and it's pretty nutritious as well too. The Pearl River itself also gives off its hydraulic resources, powering plants using hydropowered things, and even letting boats pass through it as well. And so that is mainly about the Pearl River. Here are the key points you can take from this. The Pearl River is the third largest Chinese river. It's just next to the Yangtze and the Yellow River, and it's in the Pearl River Valley, which is a so-called place. It has a broad drainage area that goes and expands all the way to Xinjiang, Beijing, and Dongjing, and this Pearl River Delta. The total length for the Pearl River is 11,000 kilometers, while the total drainage area is 452,600 kilometers squared, and the Lingnan culture is heavily influenced by the river as well too. The environment of the river, it flows across 6 provinces: Yunnan, Guizhou, Guangxi, Guangdong, Hunan, and Jiangxi. 94.5% of the river reaches mountains and hill regions, and the eroded lime rocks that it erodes goes ahead and leaves behind interesting peaks, caves, and even labyrinths that are very attractive. There are over 250 fish species, including local fishes and other fishes. And the Pearl River Delta is a great place. It's a developed area of freshwater aquaculture. It has the hydraulic water resources, and oysters are primarily consumed there, manually cultured there. So that's it. Thank you for watching this presentation. I will see you in my next presentation.